Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Foreplay podcast. My name is Brandon. I'm joined by Nick the Nipples Nesser.
I hate that that's my title, but it's great to
Going
be here.
forward, we have Mike looking behind him.
Where's the drawing of Nick?
Oh, I think I threw it out, honestly.
God damn it. That was a masterpiece.
It's somewhere.
It's good art.
It's on video, at least.
Yeah.
And over there for the first time is Jasmyn.
Hello.
Is it España? Is that your last name, or did I completely make that up?
You made that one
Oh,
up.
I'm sorry.
España?
I thought you told me that once.
No.
Okay. What is your last name?
Broderick.
Broderick. Okay.
Yeah.
Broderick.
Not even close.
No.
Matthew Broderick.
Jasmyn España. It sounds like something out of a soap opera.
Did you ever watch a
Una
soap
novela.
opera? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched a novella?
My foreign grandpa doesn't speak a lick of fucking Spanish or understand a lick of it, but he watches the Spanish soap operas because of the women.
Really?
Yeah.
Papa? No. Yayas?
Papu.
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 Aku.
Never heard that one before. Yeah, so here at Foreplay, if you're watching this week, we have a whole bunch of new video intros because people have been complaining that they're too long. So we have new 4-second intros.
You
to
cut
all the
off!
videos. Yes. They were cut off.
Wait, who complained? Let's
The-
kill them.
Not complained. Constructive criticism.
Yes, constructive criticism.
Because they were too long, and I didn't like how long they were, but we didn't know how to make them.
Still want to kill someone.
Remember we fucking paid some man to do that for us that one
What,
night?
to kill someone?
Oh, we had that guy
That's what
make all those
that sounds-
videos,
Yeah.
and
Wait, where did you get these ones from?
I made them
Oh. Okay,
in my mind's eye. It took a whole
yo.
it took a whole day, but they're nice and short now, so we'll see how they
Yeah,
perform.
you went on Fiverr last time, right?
Yeah,
Fiverr.
and it worked.
What a great site.
I had
a
essay
great site.
written for me through Fiverr because it was crunch time.
Are you
and I was
serious?
like, I'm going to bed.
That's amazing.
Pay $5, essay written. It's not
Five-
very reliable though. Like you're really living on the edge doing that.
$5 in a night. They wrote it.
It was like it was like a day and a half. So like that night and then like pretty much all of the next day
Wow.
they had.
What grade did you get?
I don't remember.
You passed.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was
it
a
was-
good grade because I feel like you would remember if it was bad. That's
Yeah.
decent.
It's just sketchy because you don't know if the person is gonna plagiarize or not. So like you
Yeah,
kind of have
that-
to sift through it and
Revise
type certain
it,
sentences into Google and see if anything pops up.
That's true.
So it's kind of sketchy in that way.
But he was a good man.
But I think it was a college class that I did it for.
That's
I'm pretty
actually.
sure it was.
No, I feel like I think
Ridiculous.
you told me that story, and I feel like that was semi-recent. So
Yeah.
stop kicking people into
It's
the table.
difficult for me. I swing my legs around. They're just giant pendulums, and I hit people. So
I'll give you a giant pendulum.
I said it incorrectly. Actually, thank you for saying it the right way.
I didn't hear a difference between the way you said it.
Pendulum. I
Any
said pendulum.
hoosers. So there's that constructive criticisms
Mhm.
that we've taken, and thank you guys for supporting that. On the Foreplay podcast, each day of the week a new video goes live at youtube.com/4playvideo. Monday, a tease for the topics that Mike's going to not give this week, even though they're his, but he said he can't do it, so I'm going to do it. Tuesday is Talk Time. Wednesday is Would You Rather. Thursday is Do You Know. Friday, the whole episode goes live on iTunes, Google Play Music, and YouTube. Saturday, we play video games together. Sometimes together. And Kevin is not here this week
Because he fell off his bike.
again. He doesn't
Kid
know how to ride a
can't
bike.
ride a bike.
So, Mike, what are we talking about this week?
We're talking about stuff.
Stuff. I'll tease it for Mike. We're going to talk about concerts and music festivals because Jasmyn and Mike just came back
Because
from...
we're super hip. We know how to have a good time.
Sure, you guys went to Bonnaroo, so that's fun. Would you rather? I'm going to have to read it. Or, nah, I guess I got to tease it. So we're just going to talk about the Burger King and Ronald McDonald. And then for Do You Know, we're going to talk about things with weather. Sure. Why not?
Weather.
Weather.
Roads.
What the fuck is that?
Roads.
Roads? Did you just say
You
roads?
said road.
Roads. You
Sure.
ever seen that movie?
What movie?
I think it's Black Sheep with Chris Farley and the other dude from Tommy Boy.
No. I don't have a connection to Chris Farley. I've never seen any of those
amazing.
movies.
He's
Like
the
Tommy
best
Boy.
human being that ever lived.
I would like him. I'd like his shit. I just never seen the movies.
But yeah, they're in
like
a
his
car and like there's a nitrous tank in the back that ends up like opening and starts leaking in the car. So they start getting all like fucking loopy and shit. And the other dude, not Chris Farley, he's just like ROADs. ROADs.
I'm gonna use
start
that.
laughing about it and it's great.
So on ROADs, we'll be back with the talk time topic in a minute.
But we're not talking about Kevin right now.
We're not talking about Kevin. Fuck Kevin.
No one talks about Kevin. We're talking about Bonnaroo. Oh, we're gonna use Bonnaroo to segue into concerts and music festivals because I have opinions on concerts.
Likewise.
But you guys should go ahead first. How was Bonnaroo? You guys just went to Kentucky? That's it. So you just kind of blacked out the whole time?
It was fun.
Was Little Dicky there?
No.
Was Lil Chano there?
No.
Were there any littles?
Chance
there?
the Rapper wasn't there.
Yes, he was.
That's Lil Chano.
Oh,
I don't know rappers.
I wouldn't know.
I did not know that.
Supposedly he's like the mayor of Bonnaroo.
Who? Chance the Rapper?
'cause
Really?
He's been there for like so many years, but this is the first year that he actually had like a set, like his own set. Every other time he was just like a random like guest appearance. Like supposedly last year, he was running around the festival with a bandana over his face with like huge water guns just squirting everybody.
Sounds awesome.
And then like 2 days after the festival was over, like he released on Twitter that was him. And people were just like,
had no
you were
idea.
that fucking
Yeah.
asshole, right?"
That's funny.
Yeah.
So this is my thing. On paper, I should love Bonnaroo, and I should also really fucking hate it. 'Cause I feel like
I think.
Or what do you think, knowing me?
I think Nick would fucking rip his hair out.
I would easily.
Is it just
Easily.
because of sleeping?
factor,
Yeah.
yeah. He can't like sleep anywhere but a bed.
I have enough trouble sleeping in my own bed, let alone sleeping elsewhere. The only other place I can even reasonably sleep is that bed over there too.
Yeah, that's like the number one thing that I think like you would just
So this thing, like,
not have it.
I'm okay with that. All about the drinking the whole time, dehydrated. All about the music most of the time. But how long were you guys there?
We were there for
Four-
what? 4
4
days,
days.
3 nights.
3 nights?
Yeah.
See, that's, I don't
So
know.
you're shitting in porta potties for 3 days. That
See,
sounds
they had,
that sounds riveting.
they had legit porta potties that like they had the normal ones and then they had like plumbing put in
Look at that.
to like legit porta potties that actually flushed.
Really?
Fucking
Okay, so that's
crazy.
like a bathroom.
That's a
then.
game
It's not-
changer.
it's not
And they
even
did
important.
have
Like, there was
normal
no
bathrooms
lights
inside.
or anything.
There's
Yeah,
no
they did.
light?
The girls' one had no light, so if it was dark out, like you saw nothing in the
And
bathroom.
That's
the ones
terrifying.
They had
Yeah.
like they had like a LED light. It's like bright as shit.
Look at that.
The
Yeah.
girls' one, you were just in darkness.
Oh,
That's
God.
terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one time I was in one, this guy next to me sounded like he was giving birth. Like it
He's
sounded
taking a
like
shit?
Yeah, it sounded like he was doing like the birthing, like breathing exercises.
Oh my God. Had a rough time.
Like he was like silently saying a prayer.
Oh my God.
Cause see, this is the thing. Like, I feel like I'm all about an environment once I'm in it. So I'd be like, all right, I thrive when we're all on the same boat, right? So if we're in a festival and you're all in the same boat, right? You're all fucking tired. You're all fucking drunk. You're all exhausted everywhere. But then, like, you guys were gone. I went to a Chainsmokers concert in Philly that my mom got me and my siblings. And unfortunately, I was sick the whole time, which that kind of hindered my thing. But we were up in seats and stuff and kind of standing. I didn't really stand, but I was like, I need to be in the pit drunk to enjoy this Chainsmokers concert.
Yeah,
And-
there's only like a select few like types of music that I enjoy just like sitting back like in
listening?
an actual seat and then listening.
Like, I didn't feel like I really enjoyed that concert because I was just kind of
Yeah.
sitting the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And going into it, I'd never seen like an EDM type group, so I was like, how the fuck are they even going to put on a concert? Because I don't like
Wait,
concerts.
they're EDM. I
Well,
don't even like
I don't know how you even
Whatever you
characterize
call
them.
them. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
EDM pop.
they're DJs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were
Uh,
mixing like other stuff, and they did some like funny gags and shit too. So
Yeah.
it was like kind of like a fun time. But I love music. Like, the top 3 favorite bands: Foo Fighters, Chili Peppers, and Coldplay. Coldplay, right? It's so good.
Yeah, that's all I can see now is that fucking poster.
Yeah,
there.
those got put up recently. I love Coldplay. But, like, even if you hate on them, all those bands have, like, giant back catalogs of songs.
Yeah.
Like, they could pull from, like, years and years. So it's like Chainsmokers. I was like, what the fuck? I know, like, 5 songs from them, so what are they going to do? And at music festivals, I feel like I would like, because I'll go pop into a person for a little bit, right? And there's always somebody else playing.
That was the cool thing. You could just hop around stage to stage. And,
Yeah.
like, there was so many different musics playing. So
Yeah.
if you didn't like one thing, you go and you try a whole different, like, type of music.
See, that aspect of it sounds really cool because I
Yeah.
love live music. I love the idea of concerts. When
Yeah,
I
me-
go
yeah,
and I
me too.
hear
I
the
love the
music,
idea of
no,
it.
but even the concerts I've been at, hearing the music's the best part. It's the only part that I really like. There are so many other cons to being there, though.
Yes.
Yes.
Nick,
But
let's
see-
get deep for a minute.
But see, Nick, now I'm gonna. I think Mike's gonna get into it, but I think this is the thing about this Bonnaroo, and I don't know because I didn't go. Right. The thing I don't want to go to a concert is because what do I want to do? I want to get drunk, right?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
then
but you always
I
want
got
to do
yeah,
that
but then
anyway.
I got to find my way home.
Yeah.
At Bonnaroo, you guys weren't finding your way home. Like you guys would just walk back
You're
to
finding
your
your way to a tent.
yeah, exactly.
Find your way to like more debauchery.
Yeah, but I'm saying you don't. But you're not really worried about like I need to get back to home base. Like your home
No.
base is just you're in your home base,
And
right?
like the coolest thing about festivals is like everybody is in like the greatest mood.
Yeah.
Everyone's
yeah.
happy.
Everyone's
Everybody
happy.
is just an amazing person, and like once you're there, you're literally step into a new community. Like it's like its own little community.
That's
And,
cool. Like
barter
everyone's
systems
friends and
ended
shit.
up,
and-
like forming and shit like that. Like
the one video I did see on Facebook. I don't know if you guys
wait,
were around
Was
it.
it the unicorn?
Were you guys there for that?
No.
Oh, that video is
It was
fucking cool.
amazing,
So Nick, for you don't know that I saw a video and it's all them at Bonnaroo and it's like this crowd around this little like pit and they literally just had like a fucking unicorn, like just a little unicorn that was like this big, and people are just like dancing around it, like throwing money at it and shit, and like freaking out just because it's a fucking unicorn. I was
Yes.
like, that's awesome. Like it's so
like goes in the
stupid.
middle and just starts making a break dance, and everyone's like, ah.
Yeah, I was like that's so cool.
I wish I was there.
But see, like
Yeah.
Nick, so can you get because why do you not like concerts as
Honestly,
they are?
See, I can't speak for a festival because I
Well,
don't know
you
how
don't
the
like-
Is it
environment
the
is.
money gouging?
No, well, the money gouging stinks, but that's not even the worst part of it. It's more so like everyone is so selfish. And it's like, this is my space. I'm going to smoke my weed. I'm going to smoke my cigarettes and all that. I'm like, do you? Great. That's fine. If you're all around me blasting this in my face and there's no other area, I deal with it, but I'm like, wow, this is kind of hampering my enjoyment a little bit. Or like, people are just throwing trash on the ground. No one's caring about anything. I'm like, come on. Like, we're
Yeah.
here for the music. Clean up after yourself. So really, it's the people that ruin the experience.
So now,
So-
is that elevated or better at
No,
a
it's-
festival?
It's
Both?
the reason I think it's better at the festival is because like,
probably more space too.
well, it's also the fact that like when you
Maybe.
go
Nah.
to a normal concert, people are still thinking about like their normal lives and they're still
Yeah,
in the normal
yeah.
setting. You know what I mean?
you enter like
they
a
don't-
different world.
You enter a different
so,
world,
like,
as
it's
you were
literally,
saying.
like everyone's on vacation basically.
Yeah.
That's
together,
cool.
So like,
That's why I think I could get behind that more.
Yeah, it's probably a better
Then-
environment.
Like, you
'Cause-
don't have to worry about your phone or, like, anything. It's just, like, unplugged.
I love that.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
definitely like one of the best parts.
Yeah, that sounds much better.
Yeah.
Because just rogue concerts, or even when I went to see the Pope, it was the same idea. Like people were just no.
I literally thought you meant like a band at first. Like, what band
No,
is the
no.
fucking Pope? And then I realized you meant the literal Pope.
Anywhere there's a large gathering of uncoordinated people, it's just a mess. And
I avoid that at all costs.
yeah,
man.
and that's what a concert is to me as well.
That's why I avoid it. But that's why I like the difference of the idea of a festival because I've never gone. Is that you don't have to worry about anything else because you're just gonna walk a mile at most to get back to where your home base is. Like
But we did like a group camping thing where you basically pay $50 extra and like you get like your whole like own lot for everybody.
That's
so you don't
awesome.
have to
Yeah.
show up at the same time. You could show up at different times.
So you still have
and
like
shit.
your whole group of friends, but they're in the segregated area, basically.
But
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's a lot closer to the venue. Like my brother said last year they didn't do that and they were in like the very like last spot and they said
So it was annoying.
they said it took 45 minutes to an hour to walk from their campsite to
Oh,
the
see, I
festival.
don't know
That's
if I could do
terrible.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
no,
be real
I'll-
sad.
If I go to festivals again, I'll always
Have
do
to
that
pay that
group
now?
camping
Yeah.
thing.
you're paying enough money anyway. You know, might as well
Yeah.
make sure it's the best experience it can be.
Yeah.
I'm about that.
For me, it's tough because I like my bands, but it's like I probably like at Bonnaroo, I probably liked like maybe like
Well,
8 out of 20. Like, how did you feel about
but
the other
that's-
bands that you didn't
but
care
if
about?
you
Discover
said
that
you li-
music
if you
there.
said you liked 8, that's
Really?
more than enough to like to
justify
go.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the point of festivals when they originally started is just to like find new music. I think that was the whole
Yeah, so
point.
did you guys
Wouldn't
find
doubt
like
it.
a bunch?
Yeah, you would just be like walking past stages and
You'd
hear
hear
music,
that.
and then like it caught your interest.
I need
and you
that,
just,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
stand there and listen. You're like, oh, they're pretty cool.
That's
yeah,
what.
like one of the best shows that I saw. I mean, it sucks to say because they were DJs, but it was like one of the best shows I saw there, and like I never even knew who they were.
Yeah.
Who?
Big Gigantic.
No, I see. I never even heard of.
Yeah, they're sweet.
So like, how spaced out is it? Because don't they overstep each other? Like,
I mean, it's pretty spaced out, but like the only there's 2 main stages that's always gonna be like louder music. So like the one time we were trying to listen to this one band, but we were like kind of off to the side, so like their music wasn't coming straight at us, but somebody at the main stage was over here, and that was like way overpowering like the music right next to
okay,
it.
so that could get kind of annoying if
Yeah.
that's what you're there for.
But if you line up with the stage, you're fine.
You're
Like,
good,
You'll
yeah.
hear that music and not the other stuff.
Yeah, because there's been so many times where, like, my mom, she goes to New Orleans every year for Jazz Fest, which is like one of the biggest like in the
Yeah.
fucking country. It's like the one year she saw like Chili Peppers and like all these other people. I'm like, oh my god, I would fucking love that. But would I like all the other shit? Because especially in New Orleans, like you guys were in Tennessee, right? How hot was it? Because that's a factor
Wasn't-
for me.
We
So-
got lucky.
It was hot during the day. It would get like to the high 80s, but then
Okay,
at
that's not
night
too
it was
bad.
so cold.
Really?
It got
Yeah.
That's what you don't think
freezing.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nuts. That
Yeah.
you're sweating all day and then at night you're
like
fucking
so
frozen.
cold and so humid. So everything's like wet when you come back
Oh,
to the
see.
tent.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everything's heating up all day, and then like the temperature drops like so fast that like
A lot of
everything is just
condensation.
condensation.
Yeah.
See, I would do better at Bonnaroo than like Jazz Fest because my mom's like, it's like 100 degrees.
Well,
and
no, that's
and
why
like,
I said we got lucky.
yeah, but I sweat normally. I think more than the average person, but I can't deal with like if I'm just like work because you're body to body for the most part, right? At these things, like, kind
You don't
of.
have to be, no.
But still, if it's like 100 degrees and all these motherfuckers are sweaty and
Yeah,
fucking
like, if
jumping
you wanna
around,
be-
like, oh
Yeah.
my
If you
god,
want to be close to the stage, then yeah, you're gonna be body to body. But like you could just
like chill back and listen.
yeah, there's
hang
plenty
out.
of times that we just took a tapestry and like you just fucking like sit down in the middle of like a field.
So this is like something like next year. You guys are like, I need to get in day one, or like you got to see the lineup, I guess.
Yeah,
'Cause I'd be open. I gotta
wanted
see
to
the
go to a
lineup.
different one next year.
Change it up.
I
So.
wanted to go to Rockfest in Canada because that one's sweet.
Is there
You would
another
like
one
that
in Rockfest in Canada? Is it like what's like all 90s and shit?
Last year, I think they had like System of a Down, like The Offspring, like they had
Yeah, I'd
so
be
many.
about
Yeah,
that.
that's
people
right
like
up his
that.
alley.
Yeah.
Wasn't there another big one in Maryland or DC, or am I thinking of Bonnaroo? Because I had a close friend that went to another big one.
Well,
What's the
Firefly?
Firefly? That's the other one, right?
Delaware.
Yeah, which isn't that far.
Yeah, it's
right?
only like a 3-hour ride.
Yeah. And
We-
how
ours was 15.
15?
Yeah.
And then we had to wait like hours just to get into Bonnaroo.
Like, once you got there?
We
Yeah.
got there, and then we ended up waiting like 5 hours in line.
Yeah.
In the car line?
Yeah.
That's freaking
Oh
terrible.
my God.
And
See, that's where
that would shut me down.
that's that I would
Yeah.
go in with the worst
No,
attitude.
the part that like I've never been more excited in my life to set up a tent.
Just
I
because
just wanted to set it up and but I wanted to go set it up and fall asleep, but
Yeah.
that wasn't happening
No.
because we got there and we're setting everything up and the fucking sun is rising.
Are you
Oh.
serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But no, the part that pissed me off the most is that we waited that whole time, and then probably like 45 minutes of us being there, one of our friends that we were with, his friend showed up, and they said there was no line, and they got right in.
Really?
So we just went at the worst time possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Were you guys like early or kind of like
We were
on?
the first ones there.
Yeah, out of our
Oh,
group, we
wow.
were the first ones there. Yeah,
freaking
Did
so
you guys?
terrible.
Did you drive or who?
Yeah, we just took turns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Split it up.
15
We rented
hours.
a 2017 soccer mom van.
There
Oh,
you
really?
go.
You rented a car?
Yeah.
That's dope.
That is cool.
See, I'm about that. I'm about the journey. I just don't know about the destination there. Like I'd be all
And
about
the
that
5
15-hour
hours
car.
of waiting in line.
That would break me.
That would
mad.
be. Well, I mean, that's what the
I
Switch
would
is
be
for.
fucking obliterated.
Imagine
Not
having
even
the
a
Switch.
Switch. I would just be fucking hammered, and I couldn't contribute to the team. But
I think I thought I was gonna hate the people that I went with after the trip just because of the
All the stress.
30 hours of
just
combined
with,
car ride.
yeah, stuck with them and
But
everything.
it didn't bother me at all.
Okay. Because the first concert I went to was with you. In 7th grade when we went to Streetlight Manifesto. And
That's so cool.
I didn't
Drank
really-
fucking Red Bulls like nonstop.
yeah, I didn't really care for them either, but it was like my first concert, so I was fine. I don't know why I don't like concerts, because I love music so much. Like I listen to music every day. Like there's not a day that goes by I don't. But music's, it's just like, or concerts, it's just like I don't.
You have to leave your house for a while. You have to go on a
I'm not,
trip.
but I'm not like that with like other shit. I just don't know, because it's always so overpriced too, in my opinion.
Price
where it's,
gouging
like,
might be
crazy.
mentioned, yeah.
Like I don't get it. Like Chili Pepper is like, I've now sworn that the next time they come around, I don't care what the fucking price is. Like I need to go see them. But when they were, you saw them when they were here, right? It was like
Bonnaroo too.
Yeah, it was like fuck.
That's so cool.
It was like $150 a ticket or something like that, right?
I actually got them as a Christmas present, so I don't know how much.
Yeah, I think they were, because that's what I looked up and I was like, so I got to bring someone with me. I was like, I can't do 300 something
Yeah.
for this shit.
Yeah, no, and I saw them in an arena, and I like never want to see somebody in the stadium ever again.
Really?
I hate it. I know you've seen people. How do you like it?
I saw Coldplay at Lincoln Financial. And that was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
They also did a really cool thing that was like, I don't know why every other concert doesn't do this, and I've only been to like
They
6 in
didn't
my
have
life.
a single facing stage, right? Didn't they like?
They kind of
face
like moved
other
around. Yeah, they
directions?
like switched kind of stages a
Yeah.
little bit. But they also, which I thought was genius, and apparently I found out that they trademarked it. Every person who walked in had a wristband. And it was like a light up wristband. So when you were in the crowd, depending on, they would control it. So depending on the
that's pretty cool.
songs,
So cool.
that's
the
sick.
whole fucking stadium was like lit up in like green or blue, or they would change colors on fire. I was like, this is a fucking show. Like
Yeah.
this is fucking
I'm just
awesome.
imagining somebody tripping balls and like it's
Yeah.
changing colors. And
Well,
I'm just like, what are they doing?
Of course, my girlfriend Nicole's her didn't work, so I gave her mine, and mine was dead. So I'm just like sitting there with like a dead fucking color. But whatever, I'm open. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
attend the festival soon.
Yeah, some bands just put on good shows. Like I love Dave Matthews Band; it's my favorite band. But my favorite concert I've ever been to was actually the Lumineers. It was an amazing
I like
concert.
Lumineers a
An
lot.
amazing concert. Like it was a normal like PNC type venue where it's like front stage, seats, lawn.
Yeah.
Right? We were on the lawn. Cool thing they did was they went out and they had a mini stage that was covered by tarp. And they ripped off the tarp and set it up, and they came out and played on the lawn for like
That's
3
awesome.
songs.
That's
I was like,
really
wow,
cool.
that's so cool. So they were like much closer.
Yeah,
They were
that's really
interacting
sweet.
with the whole venue instead of just
Yeah.
staying in the front
I thought,
there.
like, my favorite band is the Foo Fighters, like at the top. And when I saw them, fortunately, the lead Dave Grohl, who almost everybody knows, broke his leg in like Sweden. So he was literally like on a king's chair with his leg up in the air, but somehow he still was able to play like an awesome show because they had like a moving chair for him and shit. But it's like, my God, if he wasn't broken, like he would have been jumping around and shit. But still,
Yeah,
it's
so
like,
how sick is that he's just out there on a
Yeah.
cast? Like that's
but,
still cool.
But for me, it's like I got like our friend Brant drove. He drove my car. I was like, I'm bringing you, but you got to drive for me. I was like, I got fucking hammered. I was just jumping around singing the whole fucking like 2 hours. I was fucking in it. Like that was awesome.
You know he's in. Dave Grohl's in Tenacious D.
When
I would have never known that.
I haven't watched
He's-
it since like
he's
we
the
were obsessed
devil.
with it.
In it,
Oh my God, yes, you're right. Fuck. Okay, I have to rewatch that.
Jasmyn did not enjoy Tenacious D.
No. Oh my. We were. Well, side note, because me and Kevin were there, so I'll tell the story. We were at our Memorial Day party. We were at our friend Brant's house, and my
Great time.
iPod was shuffling, and Classico came on by Tenacious D, and me and Kevin just started like belting out to it, and Brant's girlfriend was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you guys know the words to this song?" But it's
Yeah.
fun,
That was a good time.
good times. And on that note, go ahead, take it, take
I
it.
was gonna ask her about any concert stories of her own.
Oh, well, I think we should too point out, because we didn't advertly address it, that you two are dating.
Oh, yeah.
It's just Jasmyn just came in. She's our friend. We found her. Those are my concert stories. I've only been to about 5.
What?
I've only been to like 5 concerts. I don't have any more.
Sounds like the same number.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say though. I don't really like Dave Matthews. Like,
No, they're the most
either.
overrated band ever.
No, but they do
Are
put
they
on a really
overrated?
good show. Because the one time I just went because like everybody was going, so I
Everyone
was
does.
like, fuck it, and actually just had a blast.
I can appreciate that. They're a fine band. They're just overrated. That's
How
all I'm
they?
saying.
They're never on the
No, because
radio.
everyone puts them on this motherfucking pedestal.
I think
that
they're overrated.
That's
they're too. They're,
unreal.
everyone says they're amazing.
they are amazing.
They can put on a good show. It
Have
doesn't
you
mean they're
ever-
amazing.
From a perspective of someone who plays guitar, some of the chords that he plays are
Yeah,
actually
there's,
like you had to have been high to
There's-
come up with
there's
them.
way more better people at guitar
There
than Dave
there
Matthews.
are, but there's some chords that he invented. I'm certain he invented them because they call them Dave chords when I'm like looking up how to play them. They're literally called Dave chords because he
Yeah.
just figured them out.
But then you could also just listen to like Van Halen and
I could, but I like
blows that
Dave.
out of the water.
I like Dave. They're not overrated.
You had a question.
I'll
and then I
I'll
cut you
fight
off.
that.
What? Oh, hip hop concerts. All about them.
I was until I experienced like other types of music, and now like I don't think I ever want to do a hip hop concert again.
Like, what hip hop concerts did you go to? Like,
Some ridiculous ones. Like I've seen Lil Wayne and Drake.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
all
yeah.
that, yeah.
I'd
Like
go to
stuff
that.
like
I'd go to that show.
She's probably
Nick
seen
likes
some
it.
people that you like rap reading.
to them.
Yeah.
Nick's the only like rap person out of it because you don't. I feel like me and you care about as much as rap hip hop. as
Yeah,
each
I've
other,
gotten into it a little bit more.
Yeah,
now.
like I
think it might be her fault.
my problem is though, like I really fucking love like select songs, and it
You
really
do?
doesn't make sense. Like Broccoli and like
exactly-
I
That's a good
Spy by
song.
Yeah, I
Kyle. I
Spy,
was
yeah.
like, fuck yeah.
They're
give
also
me that.
meant to be super catchy too.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what happens.
Yeah. Even like fucking, it's like I hate myself for liking some of these songs, but like Passion Fruit by Drake,
It is a good one though.
the beat. They get me with the beat.
That's
Yeah,
that's the whole point
I've
of
been
it.
obsessed with Humble.
Humble.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see. I've read it.
I was a little late to the game with that song.
Still though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It was
But that's
number
how
one.
I always am with like. I was just telling you
Yeah.
this either yesterday or today. Like, I'm just like always late to the fad because I think it's fucking stupid at first.
Same,
and
yeah.
I'm just like,
You give it a try.
That's why I
was
like-
like dead.
We're about the same. Kevin, I don't think he could. I don't think he stands for any of the rap.
Like the whole Saw Dude thing, I wanted to fucking punch everybody in the face when
Saw
it first
Dude?
started. Yeah.
Saw, dude.
Saw Dude.
what is that from? I don't even fucking
Saw.
know. Is it from a
Some
rap
dumb video.
song?
No, it's just some dumb
dumb
video.
video. Do you know the dude Getter, the DJ?
No.
He does like EDM shit.
Saw, dude.
Do you
No.
know he's actually a DJ? He's like a famous DJ. Yeah. But yeah, him and his
Didn't know.
friend just made like random videos, and then that
Saw
one
Dude
went
came from
viral.
this man?
Saw,
Yeah.
dude.
Wow. Okay. I got that from literally
Saw
our
Dude.
friend group
Saw,
so-
dude.
on Xbox. So
It's great.
It's great.
It's great.
Oh, another great thing. I didn't go see Lord, but I
Lord was at
happy
Bonnaroo?
that I
Yeah.
saw a bunch of Stan Marsh heads on sticks. Have you seen that South
I
Park
missed
episode?
it, but I could appreciate
It's
it.
great.
Yeah.
That was a great
Yeah, it's
episode.
because Stan's dad
Is Lord.
Lord's fine.
Yeah.
I like those two songs that got famous.
I don't
Royals
even
and
know it.
Royals and
Right.
Team, or Team I like better.
I would have rather had Katy Perry, but
What?
Yeah. She's like fucking. She's off the deep end now.
Yeah.
She's doing the Miley
Wow.
Cyrus shit. They
Yeah.
switched.
Yeah.
Have you haven't seen
They
any of that
switched.
shit? When I was in Florida away, we were watching some interviews with her, and she's really just like, she's losing her goddamn mind now.
oh, I wanted to ask you if anything weird happened, like when you went down south.
When I went down south, not particular because I went to Fort Myers, Florida
Like
for
just
3
any
days.
random people in like public. Anything
Oh.
weird happened?
No, just like standard South. Like we went on an airboat
Standard
tour,
South.
and like they're all really nice, but it's like they talk without like skipping a syllable. Like the one guy took us on the airboat. He was like, "Oh, yeah, we're down south here on the boat tour. We're gonna see some alligators, and they're gonna come up in the water. It's been fresh water, so you know the fresh water been rising because we haven't had much rain lately." And he just keep talking. I'm like, I don't know how you're talking so slow, but you're saying so much in such little time that I don't know how you do it. And
Yeah,
like
no, I was just asking because
you saw some shit.
no, my brother. I don't remember what state they were in on the ride down, but he was offered sex by a little Asian man
Oh my god.
at a bathroom that they stopped at. He's just like, "No, I'm not gay." And like he said, it looked like he just walked off and like was just gonna be like, "All right, I guess I'll try the next guy."
Yeah. No, the only story I could relate to that is me and Kevin were out at a club in Seaside that I won't name specifically until after we stop. And we walked into the bathroom just to go take a piss, as men do. And Guy came up to us. He's like, "Hey, there's a girl in there. Anything you want? How much money you got?" I was like,
What?
"Excuse
Crazy.
me." He's like, "Yeah, there's a big woman in there for you. Anything you want?" I was like, "I'm just gonna pee and I'm gonna leave as quickly as I possibly can."
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My brother's story reminded me of the scene in Sex Drive.
I love
when
I love that fucking
weird
movie.
dude.
Oh, and the fucking
that
the glory hole.
Yeah.
Oh my
Fucking love
gosh. I haven't heard of that. I haven't
I love that movie. I watch
seen
it
that
like
movie in a
once a
long
year.
time.
But
Cult classic, right?
no, it's
Cult
called
classic.
classic. After that long talk time, we'll be back with our Would You Rather about McDonald's and Burger King in a minute. Well, it's time for Would You Rather on the Foreplay Podcast, and today, the Would You Rather is: Would you rather wake up naked next to the Burger King king saying you had it your way, or Ronald McDonald himself saying you loved it, or you're loving it? I'm sorry.
Or Bill Cosby saying, "You put the spoon in the pudding."
Or Wendy from Wendy's. I don't know what their fucking tagline is. Does Wendy's even have a tagline?
Always fresh.
yeah.
Never
Always
frozen.
fresh,
Yes.
never.
There you go.
That doesn't really work with sex. No. So, Mike, you
Well-
like Burger King, McDonald? You want to wake up next to the
Wait,
king?
What does Ronald say?
You're loving it. And the Burger King man, you wake up naked. He's
got
like,
it
you
your
had it
way."
your way.
I'm gonna have to go with Burger King.
Why?
First of all, Ronald is a clown, and the king
Oh,
is obviously
technically.
royalty. So
Except the food
First of
sounds
all,
different because Burger King is
it's not about the
ass
food.
now.
It's not about the food. It's about the character. It's about the character.
Yeah.
This is gonna turn into food.
It might turn into
Everything
food.
we talk about turns
It will
into
turn
food.
into food. But the king's royalty. Or I'm just with some
So
rogue clown.
so you're happy that you fucked royalty?
That's no. If I had to choose, if I was stuck, then two, the clown says you're loving it. That's presumptuous. What if I didn't love it? The king is like, you had it your way. I like that. I like when things are my way. It's two for the king.
Yeah,
So
but you-
technically, your way is getting railed out by a king.
See, but you're waking up naked. You don't know what happened. And you see, just picture the fucking king next to you. And he's like, you had it your way, buddy.
At least. I mean, there's no right answer.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah, there's no right
I think
answer.
I might pick with you, but
But waking up and seeing like a white painted face with
Yeah,
red.
just keep saying
yeah.
that'd be it.
I'd be like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Burger King, the king.
Jasmyn, as our
king
resident
of burgers.
female
As a
for the group, what would you rather wake up naked next to?
Probably the king.
The
There we
king
go.
too? Why?
royalty.
Because, like,
You're
loving it, like,
It's
I feel
too
like
much.
it's like bossing you around.
Yeah, there we
You
go.
like
See, it's
this.
presumptuous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Ronald because I really want a sausage.
Like right now.
You want a sausage?
The sausage.
Yeah.
What? Just the
A
sausage?
sausage McGriddle in the morning.
Okay.
I can't dispute. It's fine.
That's the only thing that would make any of that better. Because it's gonna suck either way.
You're right.
See, this is my problem. Now you guys are all saying the king, right? You had it your way. If
No,
it
I
was
said
my,
Ronald.
no, I know, not you. These two. You all said you had it your way, right?
I want to
okay
hear what
with
you have
that?
to say.
If I had it my way, I would not be naked waking up to the next to the fucking Burger King king.
You have a
So
good
that was
point.
not my way.
That was not your way.
So obviously I was drugged into believing something was my way, and now it's a whole another fucking thing. At least if I woke up next to Ronald McDonald, he said you're loving it. I mean, maybe we just ate a lot of McDonald's. Maybe we had a good time. I was naked.
So
I got
it's
too
some-
drunk. My clothes were off.
I was gonna
We don't know if his clothes are off. I mean, he's a weird clown guy, but
The only problem I have with that though is that he didn't say you loved it. He said you're loving it. So is he doing something at that moment?
see, we don't know that.
We
That's
don't
not
know.
information that we're aware of. I just have a hard time saying the king telling me I had it my way because that's not my way. I would not be waking
If
up
you were
next to the king
drugged.
naked if that was my way. Like, what was your way, Nick, in that moment? Like, were you the dominant one?
Who
Like,
knows? I have no. You told me
it was
I don't
your
know,
way,
I don't know.
so
It
you
was my
you-
way.
you accepted it was your way. So what was
whatever
your way?
whatever my drugged conscience wanted at the time.
So you butt
was
fucked
my
the shit
way.
out of the king. Like,
I have no idea. I
have
couldn't
a
tell
problem
you.
with that.
See, if you picked Ronald, you can get a Frosty for your ass.
It's
You love and
it's
see.
McFlurry anyway. I
You love
McFlurries.
dipping French fries in McFlurry, so French fries have maybe always been a euphemism for your cock. And I don't know, Nick. I'm not sure
I have no more to add.
because I don't know if I've ever eaten Burger King with you, but you've eaten McDonald's at least every other time I've seen you.
It's right here. Part of it's the convenience. Like when I come to your house,
I think Burger
McDonald's
King
right there.
Shit.
Used to be really good.
Shit.
Quad stacker,
Shit.
Crown chicken nugget days.
Yeah, like the dinosaur nugget days. And
they used to do 10 nugs for
so-
$1.50.
They still do, I think.
It's freaking
I
awesome.
think that's normal,
That's awesome.
but they suck now.
but it's edible. For $1.50, $3, you get 20 nuggets. Woo.
Yeah, but they're nuggets that were like
The
they were,
crowns.
like, a little like ridgy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
they had like the pepper on them.
It was a Crown.
Yeah, I know, but they also had dinosaurs at one point.
I don't remember
I don't remember
dinosaurs. I
dinosaurs.
think we
That
drank
was
that.
like a long time. That was like we were like really young when
Oh.
they had those.
They did bring chicken fries back though.
Yeah, I tried those too, and they don't seem the same as they used to be either.
I still think a Burger King burger is better than McDonald's, but
Definitely.
yeah,
Wait,
a Burger King burger is better than McDonald's. Wendy's is the best. However,
Yes.
what?
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 I don't know.
Chick-fil-A is the best.
Chick-fil-A is
Chick-fil-A is good.
Listen, we've been through this before. Like it's everybody and
I knew it
then
was gonna turn
Chick-fil-A.
into food.
It always turns into food.
Is Five Guys fast food?
Shut
I
up.
don't
We're not
know.
going through this now.
McDonald's though. Have you ever had McDonald's burger with the fries at the same time?
Yes.
When do you not have?
That's what
Right.
I was saying. That elevates
You
it
mean-
above the Burger King
You mean
plain
fries
burger.
on the burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That elevates it
I mean,
above.
Burger King's fries are weak.
They're weak. That's what I'm saying. You throw the McDonald's fries on the McDonald's burger. That elevates past
but I
the
don't
plain
do that.
Burger King burger.
The problem I have
Well,
with
you're not
Burger
living.
King burgers is that they almost have like a char taste to them, and you know they weren't cooked in charcoal. So why is there a char
It's grill
taste?
fire. Isn't
No,
that the
no,
thing, grill
there's-
fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only that too, there's actually like condiments like that they make because I work with spices now, so I know this.
Oh.
They add like a smoky flavor to things or like a grilled
Yeah,
flavor to
so,
things,
like-
which is really unique.
But that's their
They're
whole
not,
thing.
They're
Yeah.
not grilled. No, they're in a fucking microwave. They
You
have
don't know
those-
that. You never worked at Burger
You don't know what
King.
they were
They
seasoned with.
have
Yeah.
those lines on there like pre-frozen.
How do you know?
Have you ever worked
You
there,
never
Michael?
worked there, Mike.
God,
Maybe
you
you're
can see
right.
behind the counter.
I'll tell you what, though.
There is not somebody getting paid minimum wage to actually work with fire back there.
Before we get to our final stance on the McDonald's, Burger King Kings, because we always talk about food. I'm gonna tell you one story about Burger King.
it's
This is
called the local burger.
this is the only time I've ever been grossed out at a fast food place. Because when I worked at Costco, there was a Burger King right on the corner and a Taco Bell. So I'd switch up. I'd get the $1.50 nuggets every once in a while, and then I'd be happy. But this was the worst fast food establishment I've ever been in. Like, I would go in, I'd ask for whatever I would get, and these fucking people would be working with food. I know that shit sucks. Like, I'm not taking away from that, but these motherfuckers, no gloves, just like touching the food, putting this shit in. Like,
Have
none
some
of
more
them,
mashed potatoes.
like all this shit. And I told myself, and I never did it because I guess I wasn't that thorough. I was like, I'm going home and I'm fucking reporting them to corporate because this was like such like a fucking. I was so grossed out, and I
Yeah.
still ate it. So what does that say about me? Well, I was like, I've never been more terrified of a fast food because that's why I've never tried to work in fast food because I don't want to know what happens behind the counter.
Yeah,
When I
yeah.
want it, just give me my shit. I don't need to know the behind the scenes of how awful, gross, and whatever the fuck they do. It tastes good to me. That's fine.
Yeah.
Tell you what, though, one of the best things is having a friend work at a food place.
I never really had that. I missed that opportunity. Where they just give you free shit.
That and just stacked. Like, when Ramos worked at Taco Bell, like, the burritos were actually, like, burritos.
Filled,
Yeah.
ugh.
It was amazing.
God, if you could get like a fucking Bobacu's burrito at Taco Bell,
Yeah.
oh,
And my one buddy worked at Jersey Mike's, and, like, they looked like the subs from Lenny's.
yeah.
It was amazing.
So me and you are gonna wake up next to Ronald McDonald naked, saying you're loving it.
Yeah, because I don't think it really matters how they look, if they're a king or not. Like,
I know.
You're
I'm-
still
I'm just-
naked, waking up to
I'm
the
throwing-
mascot.
This whole argument is ridiculous to begin with. I'm trying to just throw out arbitrary things that
Yeah.
might matter more
Make
than
you feel
others.
better.
My
That's all.
problem is that you're loving waking up next to a
I'm not
mascot
loving-
naked.
I'm not
He
loving-
said you were loving it. Or no,
No,
you
that's
had it your
right.
way. I'm sorry. You
Yeah.
had it your way. Your way. Your way is not. So your way is waking up next to a mascot naked? If that's
Maybe
your way,
it
that's
is.
fine.
Maybe
that's fine.
it is.
I'm not
I don't
judging.
know.
Maybe it'll change me. Maybe I found my fetish.
Oh my god, mascots.
Wait,
Furries. That's the first step onto the furry road.
yeah. Did you ever? What is it? Blue Mountain State.
Yeah, I've seen the whole show. I didn't see the movie though.
The mascot that jerks off to the trophies.
Yeah. See, you never know. But me and Mike are gonna wake up next to Ronald himself, while Jasmyn and Nesty wake up next to the Burger King, saying that you had it your way. I'm glad you had it your way, Nick.
Did you guys ever
Me
meet
too.
Ronald McDonald?
As a kid, I believe,
I think I did.
because I went to a few birthday parties at McDonald's when they used to do that. I was a young lad.
I don't know why any parent would agree to that. Like I've done it.
I never had my birthday party
Yeah,
there, but I
but
went to a
yeah,
party.
same.
They had like cakes and shit.
It's probably much cheaper to have it there than like elsewhere.
But I don't even think they do that anymore.
They probably
I don't think you can.
I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
It's
Chuck
not
E. Cheese.
advertised. I feel like we would be blown with advertising. Like, hey, have your birthday party at McDonald's.
Chuck E.
Yeah.
Cheese. That's the
Chuck E.
place to go.
Cheese.
We should go.
No, it's changed. I went a few days.
Oh my God,
few
no.
weeks ago.
Who?
Changed
Which
drastically.
which friend was telling me you can't get into Chuck
Yeah,
E. Cheese?
I told you that.
right?
We tried to. I was like 16.
Is my
or
sister?
7 I was like 16 or 17 years old, and like we tried. We were just like walking around the plaza.
Like, screw it.
Yeah, and we were just like, let's just go in and play some like arcade games. You can't get in
Unless you're with a younger-
18 or
No, you have someone. Someone was just telling me like, is your sister old
Oh.
enough? You can get in if you have someone in your group who's like 15 or younger, or some fucking age.
yeah. No, they said we couldn't go in because we weren't 18 or
Oh,
older.
that's weird.
Because we weren't with like.
Well, now the rule is
adult.
you have to be. You can be an adult, but you have to be with a child. You can't just be an adult and go into Chuck E. Cheese
Well, yeah,
for
'cause
obvious
that's creepy as
reasons.
shit.
Yeah, but
For
otherwise,
obvious
fucking
reasons.
predators would just hang out in Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah,
So that
yeah.
makes sense, but
For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Unfortunately.
well, that's our would you rather about Ronald and the
Sick
King.
fucks. Why don't they just sleep with Ronald or
Yeah,
the
that's
king?
what I'm saying. Ronald, we'll be back with the do you know question. Nick, since we were just talking about your nipples,
I'm out of this conversation until I recover.
so before this actual segment of the Foreplay
No, that
Podcast
has
airs,
to open like that.
well, I'll see how bad it is for Nick's sake and if Nick approves it. Otherwise, I grab Nick's chest, and if you've listened to the podcast recently, Nick covers half his nipple when he showers. That's a true story, Jasmyn. I'm not making that up. Nick doesn't like his nipples being touched. So, Nick, the topic is the best season. Do you know what the best season is? Because I know.
When's the best season for your nipples?
Yeah, so Nick, the summer can't be your favorite season because obviously the summer you're wearing tank tops.
Sun's out, nips out.
That's what they say. Nick, what's your opinion?
I'm out of this conversation
Read
for
the
now.
tatas.
Until I recover.
Fine.
That's another thing about music festivals. There's boobies everywhere.
Everywhere.
What do you mean? Like there's
There's
Like
boobies?
free
just
flowing
topless
boobies.
boobs everywhere.
They were just. How is that allowed though?
Free
Just
the tatas,
was.
bro.
Free the nipple?
like girls
Yeah.
walking around in underwear and that's it.
I mean, I feel like shirtless women is gonna be a thing in our future pretty soon.
No, it's. I mean, I don't feel like we're
I
that.
feel like it is because
We're not that far off. But
it really doesn't make sense.
no, it doesn't. It's,
agree.
It's so
Yeah.
fucking hypocritical that like we could walk around whatever. But
Yeah.
I mean, we just make it such a big deal. But like, still, it's like I hear that and I'm like, but technically that's illegal. Like I know at the
Yeah.
at the festival everyone's probably fucking smoking, and obviously it doesn't get enforced. But
You know,
but still, it's like for me, it's like somehow and I think that's what's fucked up about our society, that a girl being topless and then smoking weed, somehow the girl being topless is like, I feel like that would be more enforced.
well, because both of them don't matter for shit and shit.
No,
Honestly,
no,
yeah,
and
exactly.
I just what the records show, like
But,
I
yeah.
believe that too. But in my mind, a girl being topless would be enforced a hell of a lot faster than someone smoking weed, which that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like more taboo for a girl to be walking around topless
It
is.
than
It's-
someone smoking.
Because of the patriarchy.
It's because society sexualized
Yeah.
boobs when in reality it's just
Yep. And why? Because
Natural thing.
it's so interesting, the fucking world, and we're not talking about the seasons right now, but we're gonna in a second. But like, because I've been to Europe and shit, where
yeah, it's
Europe
normal.
naked is normal, but violence is so fucking like
Censored.
scary and sensitive. But
Well-
here we're like guns, this, that.
Yeah.
Like every kid
Yeah,
is
no, it's
exposed to
so
violence.
ass backwards.
But if you see a fucking nipple, on the opposite
you're
sex.
ruined.
Holy shit! Like this is the end of my fucking world, and we're growing up like
we could
that.
show somebody putting a screwdriver through somebody's head, but
And you'll smile, but then you see a boob and you'll be grossed out as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, how is that? Why did we make that our normal? Like, what the
America's
fuck?
fucked up.
Yeah.
That's what happens when there's no separation of church and state.
But like, so no one enforced like the weed or the toplessness at the festival. Like, were there even security guards
Yeah.
there, or just to make sure no one fought? I guess and
Safety.
Yeah.
killed each other. Like that
I mean,
was the
there
only
was
word.
there was cops like riding around in golf carts around the campgrounds, but like the only people that are getting like popped are people that are selling large amounts of fucking drugs there.
Yeah.
They don't care about people just smoking a little bit of weed.
But Mike, your favorite season is winter. Now, why is that?
I fucking hate winter.
Can we establish that
Especially
winter
now
is
that-
the worst season?
Yes.
No.
Especially now that we're old
No.
enough that like shoveling the driveway is like now
No.
our job.
Okay, see, this is the thing, Nick. Now, I'll let you defend yourself in a minute. Winter as a kid, one of the best seasons. Winter, once you're a fucking
Winter.
functioning adult,
Winter.
it's the worst.
Yeah, no, driving sucks.
Driving sucks. You got to shovel the car out. You got to clean the car
Life
off. You
sucks
gotta,
in the winter.
yes. Now, Nick, why does it not suck?
There are chores in every season that need to be done. In the winter, they're shoveling snow when it snows. In the fall, there's raking leaves. That blows.
I've never
That's,
raked a leaf
That
in
is
my
the
life.
worst. See, yeah, you don't have that
Yeah, but you don't
appreciation.
get-
for Raking leaves
it
is
doesn't need to be done though.
raking leaves is the worst outdoor activity.
Why?
That's why you get a leaf
Period.
blower.
Period. You still have to put it together at some point.
Honestly,
Like, just
God,
blow them in your
it's
neighbor's
never
yard.
raked a
No.
leaf.
Raking leaves is
Yeah, it
single-handedly
does
the
suck.
worst chore.
It sucks a lot.
Then, summer, spring, you have to mow the lawn every few weeks, like every 1 or 2 weeks.
Which is
That's
why-
annoying. Winter, you only shovel when
where's
there's
your
snow.
so your
That's
your
it.
only rebuttal against the fall is the leaves because the
And the
fall is the
temperature.
best.
I love. Don't get me wrong. I like fall
is the
too.
best
I-
season,
Because
no doubt.
of pumpkin spice latte.
I do.
I don't know if I've ever actually had a pumpkin spice latte.
I do like fall. I'm just saying that raking leaves is the worst chore. But I do like fall, possibly more than I like spring and summer.
But
I like
you were
winter.
defending winter. Why the fuck were you defending?
Because I like winter too. I think.
Why?
I think winter.
I love life.
It's always like. How could you not love winter as someone who sweats all the time as well?
But see, that's why I love the fall.
winter.
No, the perfect.
I'm never
As
sweating.
someone who sweats, the perfect outfit is jeans and a t-shirt, maybe the sweatshirt. I love the sweatshirt,
I don't care for the.
but I don't need a
I
winter
love-
jacket. I don't need my face to be fucking
I love the
hurting because I'm so
beginning of football
cold.
season.
It's the
That is a
best.
great temperature. Exactly, and that's why I like
It's
fall
sunny
too.
out. You're wearing jeans and a
Like
t-shirt,
the
maybe a
first
sweatshirt.
Sunday
That's it.
football, if it's like clear blue skies and somebody has a TV in their garage and you're just pounding beers,
It's a good day
it's the best time.
Summer,
But when's the best time to wear a striped sweater?
all the
All
time.
The one with the turtleneck?
Yes.
I feel like you've been trying to make that joke like functionally happen on this podcast since we started. I think this is the only actually appropriate time to actually
Yeah.
say that joke.
Summer's cool because I love being by the pool
It's
side. I
actually
love
pretty
going
hot.
to the beach. Yeah. All right. Literally, you got me. I was using the connotation there, but you got me. But the big thing with summer that I hate is the bugs.
See, this is the thing. Each of us is gonna have to come up with our best and worst, and I'm struggling on the worst.
Okay.
Because the parts about summer, you're saying the worst. The bugs, I can't fucking do bugs
hate
because
it.
I'm one of those people that bugs love.
Yes, likewise. I
I'm
bet
one
no
of those
negative
people-
sweet
Didn't
blood.
we have this conversation
Yeah.
at Memorial Day that there's
Your
something?
hemoglobin?
Yeah, something like that. That sounds about right. I would allow that. Bugs love me, and I can't. Like some people, bugs don't attack, and it's like, what did I fuck up in my life that I
What's your blood
deserved?
type?
I don't fucking know,
Start
and that's a
eating match
problem.
tips.
Eating
Match
what?
tips. They scare
I
bugs.
feel like I said this on the podcast.
I think
Oh
s-
yeah, we said it during the camping thing.
yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, you eat like a couple match tips supposedly, and it releases like sulfur through your pores.
Is that like
and
healthy to do though?
No.
Can't
Definitely
imagine.
No, well, yeah, you probably shouldn't be doing it every day. You should not be
Just like paint
ingesting that much
chips.
sulfur.
Right.
Yeah, I eat lead paint chips when I was a kid. Now I'm fucking stupid.
So right now, as a young lad growing up, the funniest rebuttal I ever had or ever heard to you fighting with a kid on Xbox Live was you telling a kid that you ate that they ate paint chips as a baby. I fucking lost it.
Oh, another thing that I forgot to bring up about Bonnaroo, real quick.
Yeah.
That you're gonna love.
Okay.
Got to see Ed Helms.
He was
play a
there.
little bluegrass guitar.
He was there
Yeah.
for who?
He
Because did you do you like Mumford? Any Mumford?
Mumford and Sons.
He's in the music video for Hopeless Wanderer with Ed Helms, Jason Sudeikis. Like they're all in this music video, and it's so fucking funny.
Really?
And I know Ed Helms. He must play the
Supposedly
instrument
he
because
goes there every year.
well,
I think he lives around there.
he must be like musically inclined because I mean even in the office like all
he's
that
playing the
shit.
guitar.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically it was like this bluegrass like super jam. So basically they get like all these people together and they play with each other or they play like one after the other, and then like at the end they all get together and it's just like a huge jam sesh. But he's like the one that like opened it up,
That's awesome.
and like he's like playing the guitar and he's like ribbity beep beep.
Oh
beep,
my
beep.
god, yeah, I would have loved it.
It was great. And then I left after that because that's all I wanted to say.
Now I can't decide if the winter is the worst of the summer. Because this is the thing about the summer. I love the ocean. I love the beach.
Yeah.
Even though I burn like a little bitch. I love going in the water. Love the pool. Love all that. But I hate sweating more than anything in this world because I sweat more than any human being. And it's amazing I haven't sweated on this podcast yet. But
Sweating on its own is not so bad. Sweating when you like shouldn't be sweating, like
That's
when you're
my
in like
life.
work clothes and
that's
stuff.
my life.
That sucks.
I think it's just a funny thing in general, just because like you like want it off of you, but that's actually your body just trying
Cooling
to cool
itself
you
down.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such an inefficient mechanism.
But it's like I'm at work and I'm supposed to be professional and I'm like talking to people and I know it's just like coming down and then you get nervous that it's like coming down so it goes even worse and I'm like, this is my literal nightmare in life.
Sweat in your eyes is just the worst thing
Yes.
ever.
Like,
Salty.
and this is the this is the thing about sweating though. Like workout sweat is
it's
great.
fine. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, this is what I want to happen. But
Well, actually, what's so weird, I didn't even like know this until a couple years ago, but actually like different types of sweat smell different. Mm-hmm. Like if you sweat from stress, that's actually the worst smelling.
this is the thing
I'm
about me
sorry.
though.
Didn't I tell you that? I think I did. Because I make like special deodorants for like
Really?
Yeah, like if you're just a sweaty person, there's deodorants, and like if you're a stressed out person, like there's a special deodorant that like blocks
Check
the
it out.
scent of that.
But this is the thing with me. I sweat so much, but I don't think I never smell. I swear to
Yeah,
God. I
that's
swear
what
to
you
God.
His shit
Because your
don't
shit
stink. His
doesn't
floss
stink,
doesn't
yeah.
stink.
No,
His sweat definitely
I
don't
swear to
stink.
God, have you ever smelled BO on me?
Yeah, you smell horrible
no,
every day.
bullshit. I pride myself on my hygiene. I swear to God, like
You're
I,
like that kid in elementary
Dude.
school that no one wants to sit next to.
dude, I have never once smelled my own BO. Like I wear deodorant every
no,
day.
no,
I
no.
don't do anything special, but I never smell. At least in my head, like I've never had anyone say it to me. None of you motherfuckers in the moment I've ever said, "Dude, you fucking stank right now." Like I sweat, but I don't smell. So like I have a weird relationship, which I guess
Maybe you just don't stress sweat at all.
But I guess
There's
I'd
so
rather.
many other unredeeming factors of you. I don't notice the smell.
Fuck you, that was good. I guess I would rather sweat than smell and sweat.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's what
Nobody
takes the
likes
summer
the
away
smell.
from me.
Makes it harder.
Summer, if you would have asked me 5 years ago, summer's like at the top. I mean, we don't really have summer breaks anymore. That's not a fucking
Yeah, that was
thing.
a sad moment in my life. Like the first year that I was like
Not a
working
summer
for
break.
Summer,
Oh my god.
and like you got out of school and you're just like, yeah, it's summer, and then like you realize like you're working all week for the first time in summer, and then you're just like,
Dude,
holy shit, this is the rest of life.
my one cousin,
It's so sad.
my
you're
one
right.
cousin told me once when I was like a lot younger, he was like, I went up to visit like our whole family, and he was just like really tired. I was like, why are you tired? He's like, once you start working, you never stop, and you're always tired. And I've literally carried with me till today, because once you start working, you're always tired, and you never really have a break, because you can't. Once you start working, you can't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter what the fuck age you are, like
Well, yeah,
Unless you get rich.
Like
yeah.
That's
the
the only
problem
way,
with
yeah.
me too is like you say, you can never like have a break, but that's just because like I obviously can have a break. Like I could relax on my days off, but I want to do shit on my days off.
Yeah.
In
that's,
addition
like,
to
the
like the shit that
problem.
you want to do, you have shit that you have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the part that
Yeah.
fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Because like I took my fucking Florida vacation, and then I had 2 other days for like E3 and all this shit, and I was like, oh my God, I have technically 6 days off from work. I'm gonna go to Florida for 3 of them. 3 of them, I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna play some fucking Xbox. And I'm gonna fucking just chill. And
And say fuck you to the diet.
I played, yeah. And I played maybe like 2 hours, 3 hours of video games, and I was just like doing shit. And then by the end of it, I was like,
What the fuck happened.
Like, I went away for 3 days, and those 3 days, obviously, I didn't do
Yeah,
like,
those were a
anything.
wash.
But the other days, I put in there so I could just, like, enjoy whatever I
Chill.
wanted to do, and I ended up taking care of shit because I hate having to worry about shit later.
Yeah.
And it's, like, such a fucked up circle that we live in.
Well, my
I know.
problem is now that, like, if I have more than 2 days off, like, in a row, like, by the second or third day, like, I just start, like, I feel like a loser. And why do I feel like that?
Yeah, it's so fucked up. It's
Yeah.
so fucked up. But I'm hammering down. Fall is my favorite time of year. Multiple reasons. The weather is perfect for me. Football is back.
Yeah.
My birthday is there. As a fucking nerd, it's National Game Week.
It really
All
is.
the shit comes out right at my birthday, which was fucking perfect. Thank you, parents. And
Wait, what are you talking about? Isn't that November?
November is like game. Like that's when all the
I
big shit
consider
comes
that
out.
winter.
Fun fact, it's not. Winter doesn't start till December.
Yeah, but November's cold as shit.
November
It can
does
be.
get quite cold.
It can be. But everything's like perfect.
But yeah, because Thanksgiving is still fall.
Thanksgiving
Oh,
is
yeah,
one of the
that's
best
right.
fucking
What the fuck am I
holidays
talking about?
ever. You just fucking eat and watch football. What else do you fucking need?
Yeah, but the Cowboys are usually on.
It's
They're
true.
always on.
They're pretty much always
Cowboys-
on.
It's
The
America's
Cowboys, the
team.
Lions, and shit. Yeah, but it's fucking perfect. And what do we segue from fall into? You get into Christmas and shit, which the winter kind of sucks, but Christmas is great. All that shit's good.
Winter-
I
Winter's good,
can't
Mom.
pick a love-hate season because I just have like fond memories
Of all
them.
seasons. Yeah, I agree.
You need to.
It is
By the
hard
end
to
of this
pick one.
topic, you need a best and a
Yeah.
worst. Yeah, you do.
It's very
No,
difficult.
because there's just lovable things about all of them.
Well, all right, we haven't talked about spring. I gotta pull up the months of
Like,
spring
all right,
'cause I don't even know what the
lovable
fuck is spring.
lovable thing about winter though,
What?
just like very specific. Like, you're out in the cold, having a good time, like throwing snowballs and shit. Then you come inside, and you strip down, and you make some Eggo waffles.
It's very
It's like very specific.
That is
Yeah.
very
And
specific.
you put on a blanket, you get all cozy and warm, and then you eat your Eggo waffles.
Plus,
And
think
it's
of
so cozy.
think of how peaceful it is after like a deep snowfall, like a 1
this is
to
the
2
thing.
foot snowfall.
Yeah.
You don't hear any cars.
Yeah, but that was great back then.
it still
And-
is.
Nah, I don't know
After
anymore.
you
The winter.
after getting a camera though, it was like pretty cool because like I don't know, you start to appreciate that shit more too.
Again,
This is why I hate memories. You want to know why? One of my fondest memories as a kid, and I don't fucking understand why, is that it was the winter, snow over the ground.
Staring into a flashlight.
No, that's why I had glasses. When I was a young kid, I had a big red flashlight, and I swore I saw a fire truck in it, so I would look directly into
Oh
the
my
flashlight.
gosh.
I had eye surgery now, but my eyes were better.
As a kid.
Anywho, but it was winter, and we had this thing where this day, our mission was we were going to make the biggest snowball ever. So we were just rolling this bitch up and down the street, and we had a Christian Negri and all this shit. We had this big snowball that was like this big. And Christian's mom came out and had these like foam cups. It's so fucked up how you remember like all the details of like
Yeah.
random shit. And it was just like this rice chicken soup. And I remember that being so good because I was like so cold. And I don't know why I remember this so vividly, but it's like random shit like that you
Sticks
just like
with you.
fucking yeah, exactly. It sticks with you and shit.
I loved putting Sunny D in snow and then eating it.
Sunny D is so fucking stupid.
what do you mean? It's
Why?
delicious.
I don't need Sunny D in my life.
Sunny D is
I don't
great.
need
The
it.
problem with it is like I feel like I fucking love Sunny D so much, but I don't think I've ever had it in my house.
You just always had it somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's great.
But Sunny D, like what is it, like the mango one?
I only
Oh,
had the
yeah.
original.
yeah, the OG. I
Wait,
saw a
what did you
blue
have at
one
your
one
house?
time.
Like
I
a
didn't have it.
Tropicana one. Yeah.
Same shit.
Not really.
Wait, so I think by process of elimination, we've all decided that spring is the worst. Not one person here has said one thing about spring, though.
Yeah, but that's just a given. Like, who the fuck hates spring?
Spring is from March 1st to May 31st. What's good? What's
all
good
the
in
all the
spring?
flowers come back.
St. Patrick's Day.
That's a good idea.
I like that. I do. That's the one. Like, I mean, I get extreme allergies and I hate it. But like-
Exactly. People get out.
But I like seeing all the floral things come back. Like we have a tree that blooms pink cherry blossom like flowers for the first like
I know
week,
that tree, yeah.
and it's awesome. I'm
And if
like,
you-
it's so cool.
If
Big
you have
fan.
a job that you work outside, spring is like amazing.
because
You
it's
just
back
get
to
those-
normal weather.
You just get like those perfect days.
Hmm.
Summer's June 1st to August 31st.
Again,
That's
minus the heat and the bugs. Summer's pretty good.
Fall.
It's the most active. You can do
Barbecues are the
everything.
best.
Oh, god damn it. A good barbecue, man.
Yeah,
And the pool and everything.
And the
Fall
pool.
is September 1st to November 30th.
another great. They're all great. They're all great.
They're not all great.
I'm glad that we have all four. I'm glad that we literally can
This
be
does-
like.
yeah,
My
okay.
problem with wanting to move away from New
This is-
Jersey, 'cause
see-
New Jersey does have literally the best like variation of seasons.
This has been a big thing in me and Nicole. Nicole's been on the podcast. She's like, what do you think about moving here, moving there, moving? I was like, I feel, and I don't think it's just because some people are stuck in the place they grew up in. I just feel like we live in a perfect place where an hour and a half.
Well, why do you think it's so fucking expensive to
That's
live here?
well,
'Cause
that's the thing.
everybody
Yeah,
wants to.
that's the obvious downside. It's one of the most expensive states in the country. But hour and a half from Atlantic City, Philadelphia, New York.
It's literally
We
a
have
hub.
4
Yeah.
different seasons. Like I need to live somewhere with seasons now. I feel like
I
because
literally live like 2 minutes away from the beach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and which we all take for granted because I went
Yeah.
to the beach once last summer, which is like, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, it's
but-
getting more and more populated now.
Well, I
which
mean,
is
and that's
frustrating.
what turns us off.
Yeah.
But still, it's like I need the seasons. Some places you go, it's just summer. Like Florida, it's just basically summer all year
I would
round.
love that.
You would love
Yeah,
that.
that's what I mean. Some
Oh,
people, exactly.
see?
Some people like that.
And I can appreciate that, but that I can't. I don't know if I could.
I don't know.
I need the cold weather a little bit. Like I like that you change it up. Obviously, it's definitely easier to live in a place where it's one season all year round. You don't have to worry about all the clothes and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I would definitely like to live like somewhere like a little bit more southern if I was
so it's a
to
little
live in the States.
more
but-
warm.
To live in
and-
the States.
Yeah, I don't know. Leave it open. You never
Yeah,
know.
No,
you
I
can't
like
close
it.
that
I
door,
like
Nick.
it. No, I like it. I respect it. I respect that.
I mean, I'm putting my fall as the best and spring as the worst.
I might second that.
Spring as the worst.
Yeah, because listen,
Not because it's the worst, but it's you're
the
ranking
most,
it 4 out of 4.
Yeah, it's the most uneventful. Like the winter, at least you get Christmas. You get the winter break usually. Almost no matter what job you have some type of winter break, even if it's for like a few days.
Even
or
my
so.
job has a week off
Yeah.
in winter. So like,
Everyone just chills out. Football's still going on throughout the winter. In the winter, you're getting the
Playoff
Super Bowl,
season, yeah.
Playoffs.
Spring. What is? It's spring is just spring is a vessel to get from winter to summer. That's all it is. So it's the worst. Mike, go ahead.
I love all of them.
No, you
I
can't.
do like all of them, but if we have to rank
I'm
them,
saying yeah. There's not
Wait, what did you say?
I'm with him. I think
fall. is
fall would be
best.
number 1 and spring would be number 4. I'm not saying it's the worst because that has that connotation of that.
Winter is 3, summer is 2.
winter's
We have
2.
to do numbers,
summer's
but I'm
3.
only asking. I'm not. That's a lot of work. You can give me that work if you want, but
Show my work. I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna go with the normal. Summer's the best. Winter sucks.
really, I mean that's fine.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I don't
Yeah.
know. My
Same.
birthday's in the summer.
Jasmine,
Yeah,
when's your
it's a
birthday?
pretty bad time.
September 4th, so I'm like right in the beginning of fall.
Okay,
There you
Oh,
go.
Fall.
Mm-hmm. I like the summer because it's hot and I get cold really easy.
Yeah.
So winter is like a nightmare for me.
See, that's my problem with because I fucking hypothyroidism, which I blame, but I'm either super fucking hot and sweaty or freezing cold and frigid. So that's why the
Frigid?
fall is like frigid.
Frigid.
Frigid. That's a word.
Frigid, yeah.
I said frigid. I might have said
Fidget
frigid.
spinner.
That's a great thing.
Frigid.
That's why I love the fall because I get a little bit of both, and I'm not either really uncomfortable or
Yeah, I
whatever.
do like fall a lot.
It's a good season.
It's a great season,
I think it's just, I don't know, football makes everything better.
and I can't wait for football.
I haven't done any of my analyticals on fantasy yet. I'm
Shut
behind
up.
the
We're
game.
not talking about that now.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
I think that's episode 31
Woo!
of the Foreplay Podcast. Holy fuck. Or 32. We've done this for 32 almost straight weeks. We missed 1 week.
32 years.
No.
One day we'll be able to say that.
In 32 years, it's going to be beautiful to
I
come
hope I
back and
don't
listen
know
how
you guys
fucking
still.
stupid we are. If I know Nick in 32 years, I've failed. But thank you guys for watching. And thank you for Jasmine for
You're
coming
Thank you.
on.
Thank you.
You're
Very nice
The
of you.
person that we randomly found.
Yeah, we didn't address who she was until an episode in. But if you like what we did, please subscribe to our channel, youtube.com/4playvideo. I want to grow that number. We're at 68 as of recording. I want to get to 100. That was the first year goal. So
If we hit 100.
If we hit 100, we will fuck up Nick's nipples on camera.
No, we need at least 5,000 for that.
Are you serious? At 5,000 for us to do whatever we want to your nipples?
No, not whatever. No. Fine.
What's the number for us?
What's the number?
Me and Mike
go-
just do whatever our minds think to
Oh
fucking
my God.
ruin your
You
nipples.
should wax them
Oh yes.
for like
That-
5
I mean-
minutes.
Kelly Clarkson.
That's step 1. Step 2 is the fucking with you.
I'm gonna say 1 mil.
You're fucking.
'Cause that's-
that'll literally never happen.
No, because that's remotely feasible. Remotely feasible.
0.01%.
I'm not gonna say like 50 million. That's not gonna happen.
What?
1 million is not unachievable.
What if we got one of those teat suckers that suck out the
You
milk?
keep saying teeth suckers. It's a fucking milk grabber. Like,
Wow, that's
you-
better than teat sucker.
because you
can-
keep struggling to describe it. It's a vessel
Why
to
did
get
I
milk.
describe this last
Because
time?
teat sucker sounds like just a normal human being. Like anyone's gonna suck on a teat, but you're trying to get milk out of your teat. And
No,
what you're
I'm trying to
describing,
get milk out of Nick's teeth.
Nick. If I get milk out of your teeth, it's the end of my life. I'm giving up.
How much would it cost to put one of those bad boys on there?
Come on, give us a reason. Like,
No, that is. What do you mean reasonable? Do you know how much I fucking
$7.50
hate
and we
it?
can milk you.
Do you know how much I fucking hate it?
But you gotta do it for the fans out there.
I'll do it for the fans, but we gotta hit that.
All right,
those higher
7
numbers.
Milk me like one of your French cows.
800.
All right, 5,000.
All right. Listen. If there's any number that's not a million, I'll take. So he said 5,000. You heard it here first. 5,000.
No,
Get the milk. Nick.
no.
You said it.
Can't be 5,000.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of the 4 Plate Podcast. Hit the description, like all of our Facebook pages, and Nick doesn't get a way out. Bye bye.
I'll take Trebek's mother's a whore for 5,000.
Thank you guys for watching or listening.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/4playvideo.
If you like what we're doing, make sure to smash that like button.
Be sure to share all our videos with your friends so we could continue to grow. And we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.